Merry Christmas, everyone. So, the Dukonians have been holding a Secret Santa event, and, well, the presents have been set out. And, well, this is what we have. We got a nice little tree here with gifts all the way around the bottom. And apparently somebody was my Secret Santa. I've already handed out my gift, by the way, to a certain someone that will hopefully be very happy when they open theirs. But here, let's go ahead and see what's in our gift here today. Alright, so we have a book. Alright, so let's stay hopeful. Alrighty, so, he screwed me. I guess he's not called Bob the Burglar for nothing. I bet he's named after a fish or some other weird crap. We found out about a great treasure in an old ruin somewhere not too far from Queensdale. Just before we finished translating an old inscription hinting to its location, that smell fungus ran off with the translation sheets and got himself caught by the guard. Now he's rotting in the prison, which makes me at least somewhat happy. That translation sheet is lost to me, however. I bet he still has it on him since the guards only take away weapons and tools he could use to break out. I'm not getting close to that prison. The guards know who I am and wouldn't let me go. This ancient writing is driving me nuts. I just can't figure it out. I haven't given up on finding any other translation sheet, but this thing is so ancient, most people don't even know this culture existed. Not even the local librarian. It's been 4 months now, and I was just getting over the fact that I might never be able to find the treasure. But then I heard the news that Bob got into an argument with his cellmate, Jack, and got beaten to death. That's what the guard said anyways. Hearing that this slime bag got what he deserved makes me so happy that I will try to translate it one more time. Okay, alright, I give up. I won't be able to solve it without help. Alrighty, so we are apparently to set out on a treasure hunt. And our first clue is to go to the Queensdale prison. So let's go see what we have in store for us. Alrighty, so this here is the Queensdale prison, so I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking for. We're supposed to be finding some sort of prisoner in here. I do see a book in there. Maybe that is where I'm supposed to go. So I am going to try to do this tactfully because I do not want to get locked in there. So let me figure this out really quick. Okay, so it turns out this book and quill actually is the next clue. We have this really nice translation sheet here, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly figure out what exactly we need to do here. Okay guys, so after quite a bit of time trying to decipher this from the paper I have, which is right here, the translation sheet, I finally have figured out what this says, which is at the end here. It says, the entrance to that old tomb has collected a long time ago, but there is another way to get in. Hidden in the small pond in the middle of a ravine of granite is a cave that connects to it. And I seem to remember a cave, or should I say a thing of granite, a ravine of granite over here by Faerskin's place. So let's go check that out. Okay, so down here is the ravine, and I am thinking that in the middle means right about here. And there should be a cave nearby where we can access this quote-unquote tomb. And I'm pretty sure that this is the pond that is in question. So I'm just going to go ahead and check in here really quick and try to find some cave somewhere. Okay guys, so I have found it. I actually had to mine a block away, but it's down here at the bottom of the pond, and then you come right back up into this kind of like little mine shaft thing. So I am guessing that somewhere down this way we are going to find the entrance to a tomb, which I guess is right about here. Man, I need a torch. Well, I got a bucket of lava, so that will do. Whoa. Oh my gosh! Wow. Alright, well I walked right into that. Alright, so I guess that was unescapable. Fortunately, I have some armor that can withstand that. Alright, so let's keep going this way. This time I'm going to be a little bit more careful. Alright, so what is this? We got a weapon there on the left and a weapon on the left there. A button? That doesn't do anything. I don't suppose moving those is going to do anything. All right. So, how are we going to figure out this puzzle? Oh, look at that. I have a book right here in this chest. So, yet another book to add to my inventory. So, let's see what this one says. Oh, fantastic. Okay, guys, so this reads, they all point to the sky to give passage. And honestly, I have no clue what that is indicating. Because this was like that, if I remember, and there's that button there. There is no other buttons anywhere that I can find, so I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do at this point, as there is no buttons or indications of where I'm supposed to go. It is kind of confusing me right now. Okay, so I am pretty certain I know the answer to this. I'm pretty sure that I gotta point both of those upwards, and I'm not sure which way it's supposed to be upwards, but I think that's it. Not that. All right, now let's turn that all the way around to you. Still nothing. They're supposed to both point to the sky to give passage. I'm really confused right now. Okay, guys, so after a little research, I think I finally figured out what the problem was. The button was on the wrong block. It's supposed to be right there. Check that out. That was so easy. Oh my gosh. All right, so the idea is that these had to actually be poking up, and the button had to be on the right stinking block. But anyways, all right, now that we're past that, let's see. Hopefully this isn't a trapped chest. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's actually kind of funny because I actually was asking a little bit earlier. I needed steak, and now somebody actually got me steak. Wow, that is awesome. What an experience. Whoever put this up, you are an absolutely incredible person. This is the best Secret Santa I think anyone has done on the server. If anyone has outdone this, please let me know. Hey guys, it's Dukon Red 1 and welcome to episode 10 of Dukonians Rising. Today we are going to be working more on this castle here, and yes, we do have a name. It is on that sign right up there, which we will be announcing here soon. But today's episode, what do we have planned, you may ask? What I am going to finish is the naturalization of the moat. I'm not going to fill it with water in this episode, but I do plan on naturalizing the edges and overall just making it look like it's ready to be filled with water. It is going to look man-made, so it's not going to be very smooth. It's going to be a lot more rough and dug out looking than you would expect for, say, a lake or something. There will be a bit of, I guess, variation along the edges, so it's not just flat, but it will definitely look like a man-made moat, no question about that. So, as you guys remember, in last episode, we did, we dug all this out, and we have a lovely beacon on us, and yes, I do use diamond blocks. I don't have yet enough iron blocks to fully make the beacon work, so I still have to rely on other precious materials in order for that to work. I will be making these drawbridges much bigger. Well, not much bigger. Right now they're 6 blocks long, but I do plan on making them maybe 8 to 10 blocks long. So that is coming up as well. And here we go, the name. So if you guys are aware, last episode I asked you guys to help me come up with a name for the castle. And I told you guys I would not choose all of just one comment, that I would break it up into several different comments. And so this is what we have. Faerchester Castle ruled by Prince Edward Estmere IV, Duke of Wyncaster. I haven't fully figured out how to pronounce that yet. I know it's Wyn, but wine might actually be cool. Wyncaster? No, Wyncaster. We'll call it Wyncaster. And the reason why I chose this is because it's very English-sounding names. It's not too far-fetched, and it's not too simple. So Faerchester Castle is by Outcast Rue. Big thanks to you for helping me come up with that. We got Prince Edward Estmere IV by Diddy Margu, and Duke of Wincaster, aka the Duchy of Wincaster, by Dr. Potato. So thank you to all three of you for helping me decide on a name for this castle. So I welcome you guys officially to Faerchester Castle. And here we have Tarago again, the guy, the man, the one and the only, in his thief armor, by the way. I should maybe be a little bit worried, but anywho's, he's the guy that gave me this wonderful beacon here in order for me to dig this moat. So huge thank you to him. And again, he is an incredible artist. And by the way, guys, I got a new logo. Super excited about that. And if you guys may be worried that it doesn't match the rest of my channel art, that will slowly be updating as well. So be expecting to see some updated channel art here very soon. But anywho's, now that we got that out of the way, this here is Faerchester Castle, and it needs a lot of work. The foundations need to be done, the moat needs to be naturalized, and of course a lot more. There's a lot more we have to do, but that is all coming here soon. Now, let's go into here really quick and kind of show off the resources that I have been getting from this. I have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 double chests of stone, and I got, wow, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 double chests of dirt. There is a lot of dirt here, but I will be using a lot of this for naturalizing the moat. And then I've gotten all kinds of other stuff, cobble, sand, clay, just you name it. I have definitely got my share of resources from digging this moat. So this is my kind of plan for the foreseeable future. I'm going to naturalize the moat edges, terraform moat, fill moat, lay foundations, decide chimney locale, set ground level of courtyard, set curtain wall size, foundations, complete wall tower heights. So that may or may not all be done in this episode, but I'm kind of short on time, depending on how much time I have. But anyways, enough blabbing. So on top of that, I do plan on doing a little bit of a server showcase at the end of this episode, so be expecting that. I will be showing off some builds around the server. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on naturalizing the edges, and yeah, let's hope we can get a lot done within the next few days that I have to before this episode is released. Alrighty guys, well, after a whole day of work, we have finally finished digging out this incredibly large moat. You can tell this is definitely something that has taken us a long time, but I am very happy with it. I think that this is going to be a truly beautiful moat by when it's done. I'm going to be doing all sorts of coral and details and seaweed. Might bring in a few dolphins from the ocean. I just want this moat to be an absolutely monument to my, I guess, Minecraft portfolio or so. But anyways, it's going to have a little bit of fantasy with it. It's not going to be a super realistic medieval moat. Of course, I'm going to add in some neat little details to make it exciting. But overall, just excited to get that done. And you will notice also I have an extension stretching all the way around the outside of the castle. Now, let me show you the design really quick. So as you guys can see, it is a 4-sectioned curtain wall going all the way around. Now, the design is so that each part is individually partitioned from the rest. So if an attacker, or if attackers, by some way take one of the sections, then they would only be confined to that section, and there would be wooden bridges in between. But during a wartime, those wooden bridges would be detachable, so it would not be accessible. During peace times, these curtain wall areas would be used as gardens and be like fruits and vegetables, maybe some flowers, who knows, just a nice little area. Not really any trees though. Trees are too much of a view blocker. It would just be like maybe a couple berry bushes or some flowers, some fruits and vegetables. Anyways, you guys get that idea. And here comes a zombie. Now, the only way to actually get out on these gardens is there's going to be some sort of apparatus back here. I haven't fully decided yet what I want to do, but I do plan on there being some sort of postern gate here on the back tower, which is going to lead out to a wooden bridge, and then you can go left or right into these sections. And that is the only way to get out onto these platforms. That is my opinion on that. Well, not opinion, that's my design for that. I was actually entertaining the thought of making small little personnel doors on each of these round towers here, but I feel like that would actually be a structural, defectiveness. It would honestly not be probably a good idea, so I won't do that. Now, the design here, you'll see that it stops. You don't want to bring this all the way around, because then the causeway could be used as a way to get onto this little sectional curtain wall here. But yeah, so, oh, by the way, I want to give a huge thanks to Tarago and Aquotis for helping me. Aquotis is here right now. He was actually just there not too long ago. You guys had seen him when I started. But yes, big thank you to them for helping me dig out the rest of this moat and get it all sorted out. And man, we have some resources, and that's for sure. I'm going to be using all of these resources to fill in everything. I'm not going to leave any stone unturned. There is going to be no air pockets in this castle, so really looking forward to getting this all sorted out and making this castle a true masterpiece. Anyways, let me see, is there anything else I need to update you guys on? Now, still for this episode, I do want to finish the foundations, so I will do that. I may even sort out a design for the bridge. Not sure on that yet. We'll see what happens, but one way or another, don't go far, guys. Let's see what happens. Well, as you can clearly see, there has been a lot of progress. We had done most of this, if not all of this. All the progress here that you see on stream, again, will be in the description below with any others. Well, actually, no, this is the only stream I've worked on this. So yeah, the stream will be in the description below that you can actually watch the process that I went through to build all this. So feel free to go check that out. And you guys must be wondering how we're going to be filling in this moat. Well, let me show you. So the way water works now in 1.13, it's so easy to do this. All you got to do is find the source block and just throw it in right here. Let me actually get that right there. And it just follows the line all the way along. So this makes filling in the moat so easy. It is amazing. Pheasant King has been working on getting some dolphins and fish in this moat. Soon enough, we're going to have a lot of detail underwater here. I just wanted to wait on that till I was fully prepared to add in details, add in rocks and corals and everything, but that's for a later date. But I'm just showing you how easy it is to actually fill in the moat. But now that you guys see that, now I will show you the castle itself. So as you can see, the foundations have risen. Now this is just the foundation of the castle. This is going to be the level of the curtain walls all the way around. And there is just so much progress. Like today's stream, now you guys get a really good idea as to how this castle is going to be looking. Now the water level is still needing to be brought up another 3 blocks, so there is a lot more yet to do. Also, you can definitely see the progress of the causeway coming along now. Definitely a lot better and a lot more clear as to what my plan is. And I hope you guys are able to see what I am intending to do here. But yeah, now walking into the castle here, you're going to see the texturing that I've chosen to do. You'll see that I use the orange concrete as the foundation block, and then I transition into the brown concrete, which makes a really good next block. I don't even know how you would say that. But what I am thinking I'm going to do is make a small little batter type deal going on here. Actually, I haven't decided on that yet, but I may use a cobble stair all the way around the foundation of the castle and then go in 1 block so that there's a little bit of depth there, but we'll see how that ends up. So Faerchester Castle definitely coming along. So you come in through the main gate here, and this is what's going on. You meet this I guess this little turny turn thing, and then you walk up into the courtyard. This is not the ground level. It's going to be 1 block higher. I just wanted to have a block underneath because I'll be putting in gravel and things in here, and I didn't want it to fall down into the survival bit down below. Now you'll also see here, this is going to be the quote-unquote vaults of the castle. So there's not going to be anything underground per se, but this is like the cellars right here. This is the level of the cellars, and it's still above water. You'll see that the water level is going to be about right there. 1, 2, 3. So the water level will be right about there. And that will mean that this is going to be the lowest section of the castle, because anything below water level is going to get flooded. And so obviously you don't want that. The walls are super thick, by the way. So there is that. Now I think what I'm going to be doing in order to fill the walls is I'm going to be using the cobble and water technique in order to really easily make cobble. I have a plan in mind, but let me show you all the space that I have. For example, I got to fill in all of these round tower walls, so I'll be using cobble and water for that. Not to mention all of this space in here. I got so much space that I'm going to need to fill up, so that is coming soon. Hopefully, not this episode. Next episode, I'll be doing that, but you guys probably won't even see that. I'll just like dig down and I'll just show you how much I filled up, but hopefully I'll get that done here soon. And what else is there to see for Faerchester? I think that is about it, to be honest. It's definitely coming along. There's no doubt about that. Aquotus, by the way, has been an amazing help. This Thomas and Aquotus were the main ones that have filled in this moat here today while I was streaming. So a huge shout out to Aquotus and this Thomas for being troopers in putting this, making this possible, because I wasn't actually planning on doing the moat for this episode. This is a huge bonus. All I wanted to do was the foundations for the castle, and well, that's done. And now we have the moat coming together. So big thank you to him and this Thomas. Oh my gosh, just amazing people. But that being said, now that we've actually finished this part of the castle, I am going to now do a small server showcase and show off some of the things going on around the server of late. So let's see where we go. Alrighty guys, so here's the deal. I don't have much time left on this episode to keep it under a reasonable time. So what we're going to do is really condense what I wanted to show into just showing a couple things that you guys might like to see. Now, next episode, I will do a more in-depth server showcase, so be looking forward to that, as I will have more time to more fully show everything in the progress of the world. So, on the north side of Queensguard, aka Queensdale, whatever, over here, on the back side of Queensguard, we come up on Boitmew's place, who is a fantastic YouTuber who is creating this beautiful manor back here with custom terrain and everything going on. So really nice build. If you guys want to see this more in depth in his project, he is a YouTuber, so that means he has videos on his project, so go check him out in the description below and show him some love. Show some Red Legion love to this guy. That's what I want to see, especially if you guys are French speakers. Boitmew has some great stuff, so go check him out and give him your support. Now, to the east of his build here, we come into another land. This here is a house, or I guess a manor, built by Magic Monster. Again, there's that windmill up there by Piece of Dirt. He has been on the server a little bit more of recent, but really like that. And again, we'll probably show that more in depth next episode. Same thing with this house here. Magic Mun has been very busy with school of recent, so he hasn't been able to be on as much, but he does plan on coming back as far as I'm aware. But if we make our way across this creek here, we come up into some custom generation, or custom built terrain, built by Finn Golfin. I have promised Fingolfin that I would show his build, as it is a really fantastic build. He's been working very, very hard on a couple things. He's made that outpost down there, which we'll show next, and he has made this house up here, which is almost looks like a wizard's house, but a really neat little area back here for sure. He has some great terrain. Definitely makes you feel immersed. There's so much detail in here. Really hope that, I can just imagine, maybe like a little cave here, or just little things like that. Like, I can just imagine there's so many other details in here, but still, it's really well done. Love it to bits. Great work for sure. But if we come up this way, we got some great detail up here for sure. We got a little shed, and then over next to it we have a building full of barrels that I imagine are full of wine of some sort, or maybe some mead. Yeah, some mead brought from the north, but still really cool design there. Again, utilizing the new textures we have from Conquest, using those carved blocks. And if we go inside, I'm not sure if he's done any. He has done an interior. Okay, but we're not actually going to climb up all the way through that house. We got a little Assassin's Creed little parkour thing there. But now his storage room is actually. Oh, actually, no, he does have something down underground. I think if we go down here, it leads us to his map room of Queensdale. It does. Check this out, guys. He has a massive map, apparently, of Queensdale. The map isn't big enough to hold all of the area that we have, but still really cool stuff going on here. Love it to bits. But yeah, so this is his little map room down here, showcasing the progress of Queensdale and the surrounding areas. Little enchantment room in there. And I guess the other thing that is really cool to look at is his storage room. So this over here is his storage room. If you come inside, you come into this beautifully decorated hallway, which leads down into this absolutely epic storage room full of chests that he will absolutely, well, I don't see anyone really filling all of these chests full of resources, but still, you can see that there is a lot of storage opportunity in here for him to utilize for any extra resources that he may accumulate. But now let's go check out his other outpost just next to this place. So just south of his house is his outpost. And the idea of it, by the way, that's for another episode. But this over here is his outpost, and it is actually quite neat. You can see you got the colors of the Dukonians here on the front banners, the red and yellow there, and we come up on this epically styled gatehouse with a massive drawbridge overlooking a moat down there, and it comes into this double portcullis design and into the outpost itself. So really awesome design there. You come inside and you got some neat little detail around his fort. I'm sure he has some interior in there, so let's go check that out. So we come in here, it looks like a little office area. I can see that there is a potato on his desk, must be his computer. Anyways, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see, is there any way to get up from here? No, there is not. So I guess we'll have to go back up outside. Storage chamber. Okay, so that's the storage chamber. Must be the storage master guy there. We come in here, we got a little feast hall, and then we come upstairs. What do we got here? Looks like a little bunk room for some guards that are in the castle. I actually really like this interior. Very well done. So now we're apparently in a blacksmith, I guess, with an anvil. Yeah, there's an anvil in here, and we got some horses. This is what, Moonshade, and he's not named, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to get up to the actual castle part, or the outpost part. I can't really figure out the way up. Okay, I think I found it. The front entrance of the castle. You come inside here, and it leads you into, looks like a little foyer area, and then I guess this is the stairs leading up. If I can get up, that is. And this leads us up to the next door, which leads us into sort of like a little chambery thing with a balcony up above. And then we got some stairs coming up here, and again, some more things. So I'm not sure if there's really any substantial interior in this castle. Oh, look at this. All right, we got a little bit of interior here. And then we come up a little bit farther, it would seem, if I can get up there. And we got some scrolls. I guess this is like a rookery, I would suppose. A place where they would send out messages and things. So yeah, very, very well done. Love it to bits. Vingolfin has been doing a lot of work here on the server of recent. Working on his outpost, his house, and some terrain and things. He's been helping us a good bit with our town as well. So very, very well done. But yeah, I told him I would definitely show his places during this video. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I don't want this to be too long, as I'm sure you guys can imagine it's not very fun to watch super long episodes, but there will be a lot of progress in the future of a lot more things around the server, so don't miss out on that. So the way to make sure that you don't miss out is subscribe. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Till then, bye-bye.